Your body can get weaker at night while you do absolutely nothing about it. And after 60, that quiet loss shows up first in your legs, your balance, and the way you sleep. If you want to stay healthy and independent as you age, hit that subscribe button right now. We share simple, science-backed health tips like this every single day. Here's the thing, healthy aging is usually not about fancy equipment. It is about small moves you can repeat so often that your body starts trusting them. Over and over, the same pattern shows up in research. Seniors who keep gentle movement in their daily routine tend to move better, sleep better, and stay more confident on their feet. And tonight, I'm going to show you 5 simple bedtime movements that can help you do exactly that. Now, before we continue, tell me your age and where you're watching from in the comments. This helps us understand who we're helping. Here's what most people get wrong. They think evening movement is a bad idea. They think if you move before bed, you will stay awake. But not all movement works the same way. Not hard exercise, but light, steady movement. Not pushing your body, but waking it up just enough. A 2024 study from the University of Otago found that when adults broke up evening sitting with 3-minute bursts of light movement, they slept 30 minutes longer. The movements were simple. Chair squats, calf raises, and standing knee raises. No gym, no machines, no sweat-drenched workout. Just short movement breaks that told the body we're still using these muscles. Why does that matter after 60? Because long hours of sitting act like a slow leak. Your hips stiffen, your ankles stop helping, your calves stop pumping blood well, your brain gets less feedback from your feet and legs. That feedback is called proprioception, which simply means your body's sense of where it is in space. Lose that, and getting out of bed, going to the bathroom at night, or stepping off a curb starts feeling less certain. So no, the answer is not doing more random exercise. The answer is doing the right small movements at the right time, in the right order, often enough for your body to remember them. Number 5, ankle pumps and circles. Most people think weak legs start at the thighs, but actually they often start at the ankles and feet. Think of your ankles like the hinges on a front door. If the hinges are stiff, the whole door struggles. Your knees work harder, your hips get tighter, your balance gets shaky. Have you noticed how many seniors shuffle instead of step? This is one reason why. A 2022 study from Shiga University of Medical Science found that toe grip force, which is the strength of the toes pressing down, was a meaningful fall risk factor in older adults. In that study, 14.8% of the group had fallen in the past year, and lower toe strength stood out as a key warning sign. That is a big clue. Your feet are not just along for the ride, they are part of your balance system. Here's how to do this movement tonight. Sit on the edge of your bed or lie back with your legs stretched out. First, point both feet away from you slowly. Then pull your toes back toward your shins. That is 1 pump. Do 20 slow pumps. After that, draw 10 circles with each ankle in one direction, then 10 the other way. Keep the circles smooth, not fast. If you feel a cramp, pause and make the movement smaller. Why does this help? Your calf and shin muscles work like a second heart. They help move blood and fluid back up the leg. When they stay sleepy, your ankles may feel stiff, heavy, or puffy. When they wake up, your feet often feel lighter and more responsive. It is like opening traffic after a long jam. If you want extra support from food, try 1 medium banana sometime in the evening. It gives you about 420 milligrams of potassium, which helps muscles contract and relax. A cup of milk also gives about 300 milligrams of calcium and 8 grams of protein. That combo can support tired legs well. Simple, right? Do this movement for 1 to 2 minutes before bed or even after you get under the covers. And if you wake up at night with stiff feet, you can repeat it. But wait until you see number 4, because this is where leg strength really starts to come back. Number 4, sit to stands. Most people think standing up from a chair is too basic to matter, but actually it may be one of the best daily tests of how well you are aging. If getting up feels harder than it used to, your body is telling you something. Are you using your hands more often? Are you rocking forward first? That is not failure, that is feedback. A 2021 study from Chukyo University found that 12 weeks of simple, home-based squat training improved sit-to-stand performance in older adults, even though it did not change muscle size much. That matters. Bigger muscles are nice. Useful muscles are better. Your body does not care how impressive a movement looks. It cares whether the movement helps you live your life. Here's how to do it safely at bedtime. Use a sturdy chair or the side of your bed. Sit near the edge. Place your feet flat under your knees. Lean your chest forward slightly. Push through your heels. Stand up slowly. Pause for 1 second. Then sit back down with control. That's 1 rep. Start with 5 reps. Rest. Then do 5 more. If that feels easy after a week, move to 8 or 10 reps. If you need help, place your hands on your thighs first. If you have knee pain, make the seat a little higher by adding a firm cushion. If you feel dizzy, stop and sit. The goal is not speed. The goal is smooth power. Think quiet and controlled, not fast and sloppy. Why is this so powerful? Because this one move trains several real-life skills at once. It trains getting up from the toilet, getting out of a car, standing after tying your shoes, rising from the couch without making that long 1, 2, 3 sound we all know too well. You are not training for the gym. You are training for your real life. To support this movement, make sure you get enough protein. 1 cup of Greek yogurt gives about 15 to 17 grams of protein. 2 eggs give about 12 grams. Your muscles repair overnight, and they need building blocks to do it. Quick question. Have you experienced weak legs when standing up from a chair? Comment yes or no below. Now let's move to a body part many people ignore until it is too late. Number 3, heel raises. Most people think heel raises are just for the calves, but actually they train balance, push-off strength, and ankle control all at once. Every time you walk, your calf helps lift your body forward. If that push is weak, your stride gets shorter, your walk gets flatter, your balance starts depending too much on the hips. A 2024 study from the University of Otago used calf raises as one of the key evening movements in its light activity routine. The result was surprising. People slept 30 minutes longer after using simple movement breaks instead of sitting through the whole evening. That tells you something important. Small lower body movements do not just help your legs. They can help your nervous system settle down too. Here's how to do heel raises. Stand behind a chair or at a kitchen counter. Hold lightly with 2 fingers if needed. Lift both heels off the floor as high as you comfortably can. Pause at the top for 2 seconds. Then lower slowly for a count of 3. That is 1 rep. Start with 10 reps, rest. Then do another 10. If both legs are too easy later, shift a little more weight into one leg, but only when you feel steady. Let me be clear, the slow lowering part matters. That is where the muscles learn control. Going up is strength, coming down is control. And after 60, control may matter even more. Because falls often happen not when you start a movement, but when you lose it halfway through. If your calves cramp, reduce the height and hold for less time. If your toes grip hard, relax them. Keep your weight over the big toe, little toe, and heel. That 3-point base helps your feet act like a stable tripod. For food support, 1 cup of milk gives about 300 milligrams of calcium and 8 grams of protein. A small handful, about 1 ounce, of almonds gives roughly 75 milligrams of magnesium. Magnesium helps with muscle relaxation. That can be useful if your calves feel tight at night. Before we go further, if this is making sense so far, hit that like button. It tells me you want more videos like this. Number 2, standing knee lifts with a slow march. Most people think marching in place is too easy to count as exercise, but actually it trains something many seniors start losing without noticing: single leg control. That means standing on one leg for a moment while the other leg moves. You do that every single time you walk. So if marching feels shaky, walking may be shakier than you realize. The University of Otago study used standing knee raises as part of its evening routine, right alongside chair squats and calf raises. Again, this was not a long workout, just brief, light bursts. Yet sleep improved. That makes sense. Why? Because gentle marching wakes up the hips, core, and lower legs without overloading the body. It is like tuning an instrument before a performance. Here's how to do it. Stand near a wall, dresser, or counter. Lift one knee to a comfortable height. Lower it. Then lift the other knee. Go slow. You are not stomping. You are placing each leg as if you are stepping over a sleeping cat. Start with 20 total lifts. That means 10 per side. If you want more challenge, when the knee comes up, pause for 1 second before lowering. If you are strong enough, add a gentle opposite arm swing. Why is this bedtime friendly? Because it loosens the hip joints and wakes up the core. Your core is the group of muscles around your middle that help hold you upright. If your hips are tight, your steps get smaller. If your steps get smaller, you may start shuffling. And when you shuffle, the floor has more chances to grab your feet. A 2024 study from Kobe University found that older adults with mild to moderate cognitive decline who did Tai Chi 3 times a week for 12 weeks improved sleep efficiency from 72.9% to 93.9%. Sleep efficiency simply means how much of your time in bed is actual sleep. That is a huge jump. The same study also found better physical performance. Slow, controlled weight shifting and leg lifting matter more than people think. If you want food support here, keep it simple. 2 eggs give about 12 grams of protein. 1 cup of cooked soy milk or dairy milk gives about 8 grams of protein. Muscles around the hips love consistency, not perfection. And now we get to the movement that ties this whole routine together. Number 1, slow side-to-side weight shift. Most people think balance starts in the feet, but actually balance starts with how your body moves over the feet. That is why this final movement is so powerful. It teaches your body to transfer weight calmly instead of catching itself at the last second. Do you know that sudden grab you feel when you lose balance? This move helps reduce that. Stand with your feet a little wider than hip width. Keep one hand near a wall or chair. Now shift your weight slowly into your right foot. Do not lean from the shoulders. Let your whole body move as one unit. Pause. Then shift slowly into your left foot. That is 1 rep. Do 10 slow shifts side to side. Once that feels easy, add a small heel lift on the lighter foot. If you know basic Tai Chi, this will feel familiar. If not, just think sway, pause, return. A 2024 study from Southwest University followed adults ages 60 to 79 in an 8-week Tai Chi program. The results were impressive. Total sleep time increased from 337.7 minutes to 379.5 minutes, which is about a 12% increase. Time in one deep restorative sleep stage rose from 154.5 to 194.8 minutes, about a 26% increase. In other words, slow, mindful shifting helped the body spend more time truly sleeping, not just lying in bed. Another 2024 study from Kobe University found that Tai Chi improved sleep efficiency and physical performance in older adults after 12 weeks of practice. That is why this movement sits at number 1. Not because it is flashy, but because it teaches the body something very deep: how to feel safe while moving. Think of this move like teaching your body to trust the ground again. When you shift slowly, your brain gets better signals from your feet, ankles, knees, hips, and inner ear. That loop gets sharper. And when that loop gets sharper, everyday movement often feels less scary. For food support, try 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds earlier in the day or after dinner. That gives about 150 milligrams of magnesium. A cup of plain yogurt can also give you protein plus calcium. The body loves minerals when muscles are learning new patterns. I'd love to hear your story. What made you click on this video today? Share in the comments. Now let's pump the brakes for a second. I'm not saying this to scare you, but you do need to use common sense. If you have chest pain, severe shortness of breath, a new irregular heartbeat, sudden leg swelling, or dizziness that feels intense, stop and talk to your doctor. If you have neuropathy, which means numbness in the feet, keep a hand on support. If you have severe arthritis, recent surgery, or a new joint replacement, ask your physical therapist which range is safe for you. If any move causes sharp pain, not stretching discomfort, but sharp pain, that is your stop sign. Also, if one leg swells much more than the other, or your calf becomes red, hot, or very tender, do not brush that off. Get checked. And if you fall often, do not rely on videos alone. A medical visit can help you find the reason. So you're convinced, but thinking, how do I actually do this? Keep it simple. Start with a 5-minute bedtime routine. Do 20 ankle pumps and circles while sitting on the bed. Then do 5 to 10 sit to stands. Then 10 heel raises. then 20 slow standing knee lifts. Then finish with 10 side-to-side weight shifts. That's it. 5 moves, 5 minutes. No floor mat required, no gym membership, no expensive gadgets. If that still feels like too much, cut it in half. Do just movement number 5 and number 4 for 1 week. Then add number 3 the next week. Slow progress still counts. Budget is tight? Perfect. These moves cost nothing. Need extra support? Use a chair, a wall, or your kitchen counter. Want a memory trick? Link the routine to brushing your teeth or changing into pajamas. The best routine is the one your body remembers to do. Look, there's a lot of noise out there. Pills, gadgets, miracle hacks, and scary headlines. But your body still responds to the basics. Gentle movement, repetition, good sleep, enough protein, enough minerals. You don't need to overthink this. Start with just ankle pumps tonight. That's your first action step. Then build from there. Your body will tell you if it's working. Getting out of bed feels easier. Your legs feel less heavy. Your steps feel steadier. You sleep a little deeper. Those small wins matter more than most people realize. If this helped you, hit that like button. And if you want more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed because we post new health tips every single day. Stay healthy, stay strong.